Today, I'm going to do an evaluation on causes of stress. Yes. Okay. Now, do you have any question about the topic, causes of stress?
No.
No. Hello. Is everyone awake?
No.
Same.
I completely missed my math class.
Oh no, man. It's not a holiday.
I know. I keep oversleeping. My alarm didn't ring. At
Okay.
least the assignment is due at 2 p.m.
Okay. Okay, then let's get this over with quickly. Now, so I'm going to do an evaluation on causes of stress. Now, I found a way to share a whiteboard that doesn't cost any money. Look. Oh, okay, so basically,
Nice.
okay, so basically today, okay, causes of stress evaluation. Now, what is the term that we use if we want to evaluate something?
Overgraded.
Yes, okay. Ever graded. Now we'll go through it all first. What's E? What's E?
Ecological.
What's E again?
Ecological.
Ecological validity, yes. Ecological validity. V.
Validity.
Validity.
Ethics.
Ethical.
Reliability. Generalizability. Reductionism.
Application.
Determinism.
Ah, yeah.
Ethnocentrism.
Ethnocentrism.
And the last one, V.
Data.
For this study, I'm only going to look at ethical issue, generalizability, reductionism, application, and maybe ethnocentrism. Okay. Now, I'm also gonna go over a few debates, which is longitudinal versus snapshot, as well as individual versus.
Oh my god, the lag is crazy.
Sorry?
The lag is crazy.
Oh, is everyone experiencing the same thing?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Situational. Okay. Now, first, ethical issue. Which one of the study do you think broke an ethical guideline in terms of distress? It could have caused distress. I hope you have your textbook with you.
Life events.
Life events.
Life events, yes. Why? why? Why life events? Why homes and why?
You're recalling stressful events from your
Yes.
life.
Yeah, you're recalling, they are interviewing you about things that are causing you stress, which are still currently undergoing, or the one from the past. Okay, and if you look at your textbook, they say they interviewed number of people who were suffering or had suffered from extreme stress. Okay, so what ethical guideline are we breaking here?
Protection?
Yes.
Protect harm and protection.
So it could have caused distress and harm. Okay. So homes and hey.
Hey, how about Frightman?
Sorry?
How about Frightman and Rosenman?
What about them?
They literally waited for people to die to get their data.
Not really. They just did a longitudinal study, and some people eventually just happened to die. They didn't
Sure.
even do that.
It's so weird. It's like, wait, how'd you know they're gonna die soon?
No, it because they did a longitudinal study. It was ongoing. Okay.
Yeah, for 9 years only.
Yeah, which means though some of the men were just really stressed out, and that just means we are gonna die young.
No.
Well, okay. What's the good thing about ethical issue? Which one did they keep? Which one of the ethical guidelines did they follow?
Confidentiality.
Confidentiality, consent, the fact that they were interviewed, which means they were giving consent to being studied, okay? So consent or confidentiality. You can use confidentiality. You can use any of the three, okay? Next would be generalizability. One that is high in generalizability.
Wait, oh.
Work.
Yes.
Work.
Yeah. How many participants were there? There were a lot, right, Chandala?
There was like 10,000.
10,000.
Yeah, there were 6,000 plus men and 3,000 plus females.
Okay. 10,000 plus, and then balanced gender.
Not really.
A study that is low in generalizability would be,
The 3,000 men.
yes, which is what study?
Wait.
Personality.
Personality, yes, Friedman.
Huh.
FNR. I'll just write FNR here. FNR men. Yes. Okay. Third, in terms of reductionism. Which one of the causes you feel like it's a bit reductionist? It doesn't consider other factors.
Chandola?
Chandola.
Oh, wait, no, it's not Chandola. Wait.
No,
No,
yeah,
no, it's not.
no,
It's
actually,
the type A.
yeah, personality and Chandola actually. Even Chandola, they are saying it's the work that is causing them stress and work only. Okay, so Chandola or
And the type A, type B. That didn't make sense.
both of them. You can talk about either of them. Okay.
Okay.
Would you say life event is holistic?
No, it's just high ecological validity.
Yeah, they're all high in ecological validity. Now, life events, what are they saying about the causes of stress? They're saying that different life events, right?
Yes.
Not just one. So even work is one of them. So I would say it's it does consider a few factors, although they're all situational. I mean, if you compare life events and work or personality, life events covers a few more factors. So maybe yes. Or you can talk about gas model. Why is gas model holistic? Because there are 3 stages, right? Alarm, resistance.
Resistant. So,
In terms of, they're saying that in the process of stress, it involves physiological reaction. So what is happening in our body? Okay, all the cortisol being added to the blood, things like that. And then they're also saying psychological, how we adapt to it. So gas model is holistic because it covers both physiological and psychological. I would say so. So holistic, you can either talk about, if you were talking about this, then it's a bit more related if you talk about life events here. But if you feel like you want to talk about gas model, yes, you can as well. Okay. For application, if you look at page 254, there is a bit of evaluation on application, which is in that tiny box, issues and debates. So application, how can this studies, this topic, be applied to real world or real life? What is so good about knowing all this, knowing all the causes of stress?
Prevention.
Prevention, yes. Identify and prevent. So once you identify the cause of stress, you can do early prevention. Okay, so you can improve whatever it is that is causing stress in that someone. Okay, so you can use any of the study as an example. So let's say identifying that work is a major cause of stress. So how can this be useful? So basically, how can we apply this knowledge, the fact that work is causing stress? How is this useful?
Don't work.
Don't work. then you worry about money. That's causing you stress again.
Not work too much.
Yeah. Okay. Or prevent intervention at workplace. So maybe the workplace.
Human rights.
Sorry.
Employee rights.
Yeah, employee rights, or giving them a few incentive, or giving them a few entertainment, or therapy, things like that. Or giving them less work, for all that matter. Okay. But how can this? What can limit the application? Well, maybe let's say if you want to talk about personality, it was only done on men, so it's only limited to men. So we can't really generalize them to female. Okay, so any weakness that you can think about. Or the fact that it's reductionist. Oh. So let's say just now we said work is a major cause of stress. So what you can do is basically just do intervention at workplace, limit the time that they do work, things like that. But then the fact that we are only limiting it down to work is reductionist, because it's not only work that is causing stress, there's also other factors. So application is limited in terms of that. Okay?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. This one, ethnocentrism. One of the study that is ethnocentric bias is actually Friedman and Rosenman, because
Oh, it's Friedman.
You think it's Friedman?
Yes.
I don't know which one is right. I'll just say it Friedman because Friedman reminds me of French fries. Okay, Friedman and Rosamund, it was done on Californian men. Okay, so saying that personality is causing them stress, type of personality, but only basing it on Californian men, that's a bit ethnocentric, okay? Because what if the reason why they're stressed is because they're Californian, not because of their personality, or for the fact that they are there's a cultural difference. If you see how we adapt to stress, how we react to stress may be different from Western culture, let's say, things like that. Okay, so now if you look at page 254, there's also a bit of explanation on cultural difference. Do you see it? Page 254? Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So Californian men. Then which one is not ethnocentric bias though?
Maybe Chandola?
Maybe Chandola, right? It covers.
Yeah. But is it only for British people?
Yeah, but then again, there are a lot of international workers who work at in England, maybe. Because it covers a large number of participants that it could have been, some of them could have been non-British that were working over there. So maybe we can talk about Chandola. Oh my God. Chandola. Aren't you curious how I'm doing this? How I'm doing all this? The fact that
I am.
I'll share a picture later.
I was trying to think of it.
I thought about it last night. I was going to bed. I was like, I don't want to use that thing that I used before where my handwriting was really ugly. So I was like, how can I do this? And I figured out a way. Yay. So smart. Okay, number 6. Which one is longitudinal? Which one is a snapshot?
Friedman.
Longitudinal Friedman.
9 years.
I think even Chandola is longitudinal.
Yes.
Yeah, Chandola was even longer.
So why is it good that we are using longitudinal study? Again, it's on page 254.
Wait, Miss, is Chandola really a longitudinal?
Yes,
because they only gathered data from this another study that is supposed to be longitudinal.
Yeah, it is longitudinal.
Chandola only evaluated it.
So basically what Chandola did was they looked at the data. So from at this year, let's say at this year, there were a lot.
Oh wait, I think I get it.
Yeah, but do you want me to explain?
Yeah, I got it.
So they were looking at
Sure.
longitudinal data. So in front of them, there is a data from year of Whitehall study was done in 2001. Yes, is it? No.
No, is it 1970? Wait, 19 something.
They were looking at data from 1985 until 2008. And from that data, they looked at how those numbers developed. Okay, so they're looking at 1985 data and then how the number changes up until to when they were doing the study, which was in 2008. So it was a longitudinal study. They were looking at it's not a longitudinal study, it's a longitudinal data that they were looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so not longitudinal study, longitudinal data. Okay, research. So why is it good? Because as you can see on page 254, It allows researchers to see how different sources of stress impact individuals over a period of time. So they can actually see the effect of work over a period of time. Okay. Now, if you were to compare it with Holmes and Rahe. Holmes and Rahe was a snapshot study. Now, Holmes and Rahe, they were looking at causes of stress. They were even ranking it. So number one, the most stressful event there will ever be is a death of spouse. And then there's divorce. But then they were only looking at snapshot data. We don't know how their stress level developed over time. So it could have just a one-time thing. It could have been just a very stressful event, but it only lasted for like a period of time. So it doesn't really affect them that much over time. Okay, so snapshot data, Holmes and Rahe, you don't see how stress develops and how it affects them on the long run. Okay. Last one. Individual versus situational.
Friedman.
Okay. So, so individual saying that this stress is caused by individual factors. So again, Joanne, what was it?
Friedman. Friedman.
Situational, the stress is caused by our surrounding, not within ourselves.
Right.
Holmes?
Right?
Holmes?
Yeah, life events or even work. Yes. Ta-da! And that's the end. Wait a minute. Okay. Now, wait a minute. I just need a... Just need to do something. Now, as usual... What's happening? Okay. As usual, you're going to do evaluation. Now, it's up to you whether you want to do it individually or as a group.
There are 7 of us.
There are 7 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of you can contact. How should we do it? I want 4. So I want 4 groups. Ifa will be with Maria.
Okay, miss.
I want you to work with. Who do you want to work with? Melissa. Okay. Sabrina, I want you to work with Liana. Joanne, can you text Sabrina? Can you text Liana after this? Oh, who's that? Someone wants to join us. That's Joanne. Okay. So Joanne, you'll be with Sarah. Joanne.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Ifwa and Maria, Eskina, Melissa, Sabrina, Liana, Joanne, Sarah, which one do you want to do?
I'll do longitudinal.
Okay. Was that Joanne?
Longitudinal. And snapshot.
Yeah.
Generalizability.
How about protection?
Okay, so that was Melissa with Sabrina.
Application.
Application. Who was that? Sabrina. If Fahmara, there's an easiest one that is left.
Generalizability.
Okay, now, since I've taken up your time for class today, so you can do this for tomorrow's lesson. So there will not be lesson tomorrow. Tomorrow's lesson, you'll be doing this with your partner. Okay, or you can start doing it later if you want, but I'm just saying that I'm giving you time to do it during tomorrow's lesson. You understand?
Yes, Miss.
Yes. Okay. Any question?
No.
No. I wanted to take a picture, but I need a phone because my phone is right here. Hello, here's my phone. I want to show you how I'm doing. It's so clever. Wait.
How did you share your phone on your laptop?
Wait. Thanks.
What?
Cute.
Can you smile? Okay. Okay, I'll send you later the picture. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So you have to wait
Bye,
for that. That was
miss.
me. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Miss.
Wait, Isa. Wait, Isa.
Well,